Hey, what's going on, cats and chicks out there? You know it is, D-Man the Greaser. And I know in my head, but my hair's kind of a mess right now, but I also want to wear a hat. And also want to have a cigar and a scotch tonight. And, I kind of been thinking, and been kind of thinking since work today. And I've been seeing um, all the news things and all the articles about Cracker Barrel, like about their rebranding, the whole woke CEO who's trying to rebrand and making Cracker Barrel, to be honest, pretty worse, pretty bad, and making a fool out of themselves, honestly. And I feel for a lot of the employees that work there who are probably not getting a lot of customers at the moment, and all this new changes that's happening. I feel for everybody that's like underneath the CEO. I feel for them. And and as a guy, I've grown up to love Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. And growing up, we used to do a lot of traveling. Still to this day, we love to like in my family we love to travel. And ever since I've grown up, and like every time we're traveling, we always want to stop and eat somewhere, either eat for dinner or lunch, and just have a break from being on the road like for a certain amount of hours. And usually we'd always stop at a Cracker Barrel, and we all love Cracker Barrel. We just go in the country store, and my dad and I, we play the pay game or play a little bit of checkers on the big checkerboard. I, as a little kid, kind of look around the toy section and candy section, root beer section, whatever. And I just love that kind of homey vibe, And yeah, and the food, I actually really like the food. I love Cracker Barrel's meatloaf, their dumplings, a little bit of their pot pies. I just love Cracker Barrel food. Just Cracker Barrel as a whole. It's been one of my favorite chain places to go to. And just seeing the whole rebranding of what they're doing and seeing all the pictures and articles, whatever. And I'm just like, why are they doing this? It's not going to work. And sure enough, the lady that I don't know her name, you can put in the comment below. Um, yeah, she's like the woke CEO, like white liberal woman. Um, she fits a stereotype of like a boomer, late boomer woke feminist lady. She fits a stereotype for that. And she's saying, "Oh, all the customers are gonna love it," and you can see it straight up. Like, I mean, I've seen the charts of it too. Of like, they put $700 million into the investment, and I think I could be wrong. Someone can always put it in the comments or so. That they also lost like about 500 million. I mean, they lost about $500 million out of it. At first, it was 100 million, but it went up to be 500 million. And it got to the point where even President Trump was just like, Cracker Barrel, saying, Cracker Barrel, what are you doing? You should change it. It's not working. Obvious reasons. Plus, also seeing the CEO going on Good Morning America saying that, oh man, the glare of the camera on my glasses. Yeah, the CEO is going off Good Morning America saying, oh, the customer just loves this, they're going to love it, blah, 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 blah. And obviously, she doesn't know her customers. And, you think like only white people will eat at Cracker Barrel, but eating at Cracker Barrel, I've seen all different kinds of demographics. So it's not just white people, everybody. It's not just white people. I mean, I've seen blacks, Hispanics, natives, all different kinds of backgrounds and ethnics, and everybody loves the same thing about Cracker Barrel. It's just that homey vibe. You go to the South or go to that old school mom and pop store, you know, and you just kind of feel right at home. But yeah, and as of today, as I saw on Benny Johnson's podcast YouTube on his YouTube channel, and been also looking at some of the articles as well that that actually Cracker Barrel said Cracker Barrel, they're not going to be changing their brand logo again. They're going to keep the original logo, like the with the Uncle Ramus, the original logo, and it just like is like finally someone like they actually heard the people saying they don't like the changes. Ah, that's good whiskey. Oh, I'm also drinking some good old scotch, some Grangestone. Really love it. good smoky texture, good for cigars as well. But also kind of got me thinking, you know, and this is kind of, you know what, I'm gonna put my glasses because my vision sucks sometimes. I just need to wear my glasses sometimes. um, Again, that kind of brings some. This kind of gets me thinking. You know, is wokeism like dying? You know, is like the whole woke culture dying? And I gotta say yes, honestly. I really have to say yes. Like a lot of that woke culture is kind of dying. You know, I mean, throughout the whole, I hate to say it, it's like with the whole Biden. I mean, with the whole Biden administration that is going on, and with all the crazy wokeness that's going on since like from like Disney, like with Star Wars, Disney, like Marvel a little bit. Um, see, I know with a lot of other chains, like Walmart was kind of going through it, Target, Starbucks as well. I mean, just a lot of good old chains. You know, like there's a lot of places that are just like they were kind of going woke at the time. Even with Bud Light, Bud Light was kind of going through the same thing. And I was seeing, you know, when thank God American Eagle didn't follow through it. But you know, the point is like during the Biden administration, everything was just becoming woke and just even crazier than ever. I mean, if anybody notices that, I mean, it was like everything was just crazy, honestly, during the whole 4 years when Biden was in office. And don't get me wrong, it was always woke even when Trump was in office for the first time, but it wasn't as crazy. And before, it wasn't as crazy. But during the Biden administration, it was just such a crazy time, honestly. First 4 years were just insane. Like like you could see. I mean, people were seeing it was just a clown show. And then until Trump became president again, everything was. I mean, it's still woke culture still is around, but it's slowly coming back. You know, it's slowly dying. And I'm just like, thing is like, is wokeism or wokeness just dying right now? Is it? I want to know, and I feel like it is a little bit. Just the craziness that we went through for the past 4 years until Trump became president again. Everything is starting to become, I would say normal a little. I would say normal, but it. I mean, we're coming back to we're getting back there. All right. I mean, a lot of people are just. I mean, even when like June was happening, a lot of people were just tired of like the whole Pride Month a little bit. And I got friends who are also Democrats, not liberals, Democrats. And like, and I was speaking to some of my friends who are Democrat, and you know, they don't really follow the whole woke culture or whatever, but they're kind of more they're open minded. And I was just saying to them like I don't think it was today, but it was like yesterday or so. I was like, it's like, is it me or like was the past 4 years like with the whole wokeness just crazy, and now it's actually kind of chill? And he was like, yeah, I agree. And again, I'm a conservative Republican, and he's a Democrat. And we have, I mean, we disagree each other just politically, but we have very similar interests and we have similar opinions a little bit. And yeah, I mean, we disagree on a few things, but we've always got along really well. You know, we discuss a lot of things. And I was just kind of discussing with him. It was like we were just kind of discussing how today is like just like seeing like in today's culture now with the wokeness. It's just, I mean, I think people are starting to realize it's like people are starting to wake up saying, you know what, this whole woke culture and all this stuff, it's getting nuts. It's nutty. It's crazy out there. And I feel like with more people are speaking about it and more people are out there just realizing it, and people know that they have a voice out there, I think that's how you can end wokeness. I mean, like again, I mean, yes, there's still gonna be weird woke people out there. There's still gonna be weirdos out there just being extreme. But a lot of people are just getting fed up. Like a lot of regular, average Joe citizens who work and you know who are not woke at all. Whatever. You know, people are just kind of realizing it's just you know less. It's getting less and less crazy though. I mean, it's craziness still there, but people are just starting to wake up and realize that the woke culture is just not there anymore. You know, and I feel like that's a good thing because I think it's time for everybody to start having like free thought. You know, realizing that this is the greatest country in the world, and you could agree to disagree with anybody that you please. Like I said, one of my best friends who is a Democrat and I'm a Republican. We've been best friends for since we were like 8 or 9 years old, before we know what political side we lead towards on. But we disagree on political wise, but we have the same common interests. So yeah. But even there's a lot of Democrats who are kind of realizing, wow, this is getting nuts. This is kind of getting out of hand. So I feel like things like, even not just blaming on Trump, but I feel like people are starting to realize it's just, we're coming back as a nation, and in the best, and yeah, that's just my little rant. And you can agree or disagree with me. I don't care. This is what I've been thinking about. And yeah, and good on Cracker Barrel for getting back on the old logo. Just keep on pushing on. Maybe things will change. Maybe the old ways will come back. Who knows? And yeah, and it was killed the wokeness. Honestly, was just kill woke culture in general. I mean, we can still be open about other people's beliefs or whatever, but a lot of the woke culture, whatever, all this feminism, whatever crap, let's just kill it. Honestly, let's just kill it. It's such a cancer. It was a cancer back like 4 years ago, and like the past 4 years, which just end it, honestly. But that's just my opinions. Disagree with me, agree with me, I don't care. That's just how I feel. And yeah, this D-Man signing off, and have a good one.